Hello, my name is Aaliyah Shaikh, and I will be discussing the general will of the people using themes and issues from the French Revolution. The French Revolution spanned an entire decade, from 1789 to 1799. It was a period of complete social and political upheaval, and it was driven by the French people in their search for equality and justice. Now I will discuss what motivated the French Revolution and what were the main ideals of the French Revolution. There were many influences of the French Revolution. The first main influence was the political disorganization at the time. King Louis, who was a representation of the absolute monarchy, had proved incapable of leading France. There were multiple political and financial crises, such as the many wars, and this had left France very destabilized, and the people had no faith in their king. Another reason for the French Revolution was that France was very financially strained at the time. The treasury of France was empty after numerous wars, such as how the French helped the Americans during the Revolution. Additionally, there was much financial inequality between the three estates. The third estate was comprised of commoners, such as even the wealthy middle class was in the third estate, and these were the laborers, the general people. They had heavy taxation, but they had no political representation in the government. Also, the successes of the American Revolution had inspired the French people that they should also seek independence. Lastly, philosophers from the Enlightenment era, such as Voltaire, Rousseau, and Montesquieu, had inspired the French people to revolutionize. There were three main ideas of the French Revolution. They were liberty, equality, and fraternity. It became a sort of revolutionary slogan. By liberty, they meant freedom. By equality, they meant equality between the bourgeoisie and the third estate. And by fraternity, they meant brotherhood, meaning nationalism and solidarity. Once the absolute monarchy was overthrown, the people had to decide what are the basic necessities a government should provide for its people. The ideas of many modern democratic governments have been shaped by philosophers. One such philosopher was Rousseau, who introduced the idea of a social contract and the general will. In this system of government, the people will give up their power to the government, who in turn must protect the people's rights. But if the government misuses the power, the people have the right to replace or overthrow it in order to maintain the balance. The reason why the French monarchy was overthrown is because they were oppressing their people, and people under oppression will eventually rise up against their oppressor. They want security and safety, but not at the expense of their freedoms and personal properties. Therefore, a successful government should provide security and equality for its citizens, but also protect their personal property and freedom. This is the general will, and if the government does not uphold their end of the social contract, the people have the right to overthrow it.